All right, everybody. What is going on? Welcome to the W.D.F.C. number 27 podcast. We are still here. We still don't know what we're doing, but we're still here podcasting every Friday. So
we're drinking beer. That's what we're fucking doing.
But who the fuck cares?
Yes.
The beer cares.
Hey, I've just noticed it's got DazZRAP on the fucking title. Oh.
Well, you know, you just never know. You always have to be prepared.
Yes.
If Siberia was waiting for that shit. Actually, I told Siberia that you're singing you have a song personally for him.
I've got a song for Stinky Baby as well.
Oh shit.
Yeah. just think of the Rocky Horror Show. You'll understand if I do it.
What's up, everybody in chat? Stinky Corpse, #1 in chat. Got all that beer going. Already serving it up. Siberia.
Yeah.
I appreciate you guys. And Dirty J. Oh, Mr. Dirty J.
Yes. Playing split second at the moment, I see. Oh, he was.
We might have to make him a moderator too, because he's...
I condone this.
Yeah.
Might as well make most of them fucking modern here.
But, yeah, welcome to W.D.F.C. We'll start off with the W of W.D.F.C., Mr. Witty. The hell on wheels and hell on controllers, as I tweeted.
And the nervous Ron fucking spitting image of nervous Ron.
What a load of bollocks. The amount of weed you smoke, there's no nerves on you, mate.
But acts like Trevor. Looks like Ron and acts like Trevor.
Somewhere in between, anyway.
Between Trevor and space.
In betweeny.
And then we got the D of WDFC, Mr. UK Dazzrus. What's up?
What's going on, peeps? Yes, UK Dazzrus is on fucking call out. Let's pray I don't get one. Yeah, I'm doing good, bro.
Yeah. And like I said before, I tweeted, I tweeted a little bit of something about everybody. So
yes,
everybody wants to know, do you have more Xbox accounts than you do achievements?
No.
Okay. You never know.
I will be adding more to get my 14-day game pass trial.
There you go.
I think each time you create a new account, it's automatically achievement unlocked. So.
Yes. No, I'm done with
it's
creating.
1-to-1.
I'm not making any more public. If I do him, it's to benefit free trials. All right.
Yeah. We got myself, the F of WDFC. And then we got the one and only, the one that drops panties and whitey tidies with his voice, Mr. SuPRcooPR. Mr. Cooper. Hey, you never know. You never know, sir.
Whoa.
As long as you don't see it.
What's going on, everybody? Hold on to your whitey tidies.
And his arm knickers.
We got that anchored Star Trek man in the chat. What's up, Anchor?
Ricky V2.
And then we got the one that the H of WDFC, because the H is silent. Mr. HTK360, what's going on, buddy?
Hey, what's going on, man? Thanks for having me.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it. You're part of the family, sir, but you come in silently.
I come in silently.
Yes.
And deadly.
Yes.
Silent H.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we got the invader. He invades the WDFC hearts with his Mustang and with his support.
And his turkey.
Yes, and his
Well, I
turkey.
can't help it if I come in with support and good taste, right, guys?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Well, hey, thanks for having me on again, guys. And thanks for everybody coming out to listen and participate in the chat. And I can't wait to talk some games and game and chill.
Yeah, definitely enjoy your gaming opinions, sir. So it's been a while since we had you on.
The professional like us.
Well, nobody is as professional as you Mr. UK Moderus.
I don't know. A lot of copy and paste goes on, mate.
He'll be a professional by the end of the podcast, and you're going to hear it.
First album's coming out in 6 months.
So
you were going over to America to get on that American Idol.
I am, mate, yeah.
Hell
I'm
yeah.
going to fucking slap Simon Cowell across the face, and when I see him, I can't stand the silly twat.
All I've got to say
I'd
is
vote for him.
welcome to him.
I'll nick his money and then I'll kick the shit out of him. I was like,
Yeah, man. I'd pay just to watch that.
yeah.
So
I'd do time
HEK,
for
apparently, according to Dirty J, you are the hoe of WDFC. So, and Vader Anchorman said that you can invade his podcast anytime. So I don't know what that means.
Oh, that sounds a bit.
That backdoor,
cheap.
backdoor of the multiverse. You know.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Thanks, thanks,
Yeah.
dude.
You should get on that.
Definitely hit me up sometime.
Yeah.
Just no backdoor stuff.
No.
Hey, I will say, Invader.
Unless you're giving and he's receiving.
No. If that happens, I'm unsubbing.
But real quick, Vader, I think, and if Anchorman's still listening, I think you make a good fit. I'll take you in.
Oh, that'd be great. Thanks, guys. I'm, I love coming out on all the, the shows I get asked to appear on. So, yeah, definitely. Anybody who would like to have the Invader voice invade, no problem.
Well, let's start off with you, Invader. As far as this week, what all you been gaming? What's the latest and greatest?
Well, the past week I've been playing Middle-earth: Shadow of War. And I think you have too, actually, now that I think about it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And, I've been streaming that on Twitch, and I'm absolutely loving this game. The Nemesis system is totally kicking my butt, though, at times, but I'm just the atmosphere. I'm just starting up to, build my orc army. I love the whole, building an army aspect, and there's all kinds of personalities with them all.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, there's all kinds of personalities, and I love how, it's annoying at times too, but you'll be in the middle of a fight and then somebody will ambush you and it's this different orc with different features, different characteristics, and they all have they'll remember you in some way if you fought them before. It's really it's complicated, but it's really nicely intertwined, and I can appreciate that as much as it can be a pain in the butt at times. The system is very interesting. I can appreciate it, even if it kicks my butt at times. Yeah. But so far I'm just really playing through the game and just enjoying the world. It's a cool world to explore.
Oh, is that Witty?
It'll wear off after a bit, I'm telling you.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Did you notice that Daz, he's got some work in that game? He's the orc, the singing orc, the bard.
Oh,
that's Daz.
Yeah. Well,
I don't sing.
I would love for there to be a UK DAZZRAP orc, though. That's one thing I was talking about to myself on Twitch, is that I would love to have a little, kind of like how Forza has a Drivatar thing. I would love to have friends appear, sort of have guys on your friends list who are orcs kind of thing. But might be a little more difficult. But hey, it'd be cool to have a witty orc, UK DAZZRAP store.
Yeah, they got the voice for it, so.
Yeah, they've got a few fucking British guys in there.
Yeah,
my favourite one's
British.
got a tasty guy.
There's a lot of guy talk going on here tonight.
It's fantastically tasty.
That's Witty on helium.
I'd hire him right there.
You should do some voice acting in the next one, Woody.
Yeah. Chipmunks, next movie. Do it.
So HDK, I know you've been, no podcast for NOG the last 2 weeks. So
I know.
What all have you been playing these past few weeks?
Let's see, some Ass Creed Origins, some more
Ooh.
Ass Creed Origins, some co-op, World War II with Natty Radkels, who's kind of late to the party. And yesterday played a little bit of The Division, but man, it's like, you know, the whole backpack stash management of all the items is like major headache.
Yeah.
So got a little bit pissed off. So I'm
Trying
back
to get everything organized and figure out what you want.
organize it. What do I want to keep? I don't know. Maybe I should get rid of everything and start from scratch. I don't know.
Exactly.
But I mean, the game is very cool. I mean, it's like one of my favorites. But just right now, it's like, man, it takes too much time. So move on. But yeah, those are pretty much the games that I've been playing.
Nice.
We'll play some Split Second this weekend, probably.
Yeah.
Yes. That's literally just downloaded to my Xbox. I've just done the fucking bullshit tutorial. So after the show, I'm on that fucker.
There you go.
Nice.
More
Yeah, I
achievements.
played it on I got it on PlayStation 3.
Yeah, I did it on the PC years ago.
Right.
So can't wait to actually play it on the 360. I have no frame rate issue. You know what I mean?
What's up, Mr. JD? Play and listen. What's going on, sir? Definitely need to get him on the podcast. It's kind of hard to get him in, you know, get the timing right, but we'll figure it out.
Yes, time zones are shit.
Mr. Coop, what all you
Yo.
been up to? Gaming?
Not much, man. Gaming. Well, like HTK said, we've been, and actually I jumped back on today. We played some Division. Nate and I actually did that. Was it Resistance or something? There's like a new Horde mode that they got in that new patch. It's good. We made it to like the 5th wave, I think. You start to get the bosses. And, we actually ended up, you know, it's a little tricky to figure out like where the enemies spawn because they kind of come in random locations and stuff. And we kind of got in a bad spot, didn't have any cover. Still don't quite know what the hell was going on, but a very cool mode. Definitely want to jump into that again. And what else, man? That's pretty much. I've been kind of a
PC
slow
gaming?
Actually, I played that for it's the American Truck Simulator. Played a little of that one. Like that one, HDK.
Yeah.
That game's funny. It's funny because they have you know, the American. It only does like the West Coast. You know, I thought it would be more like you'd be able to drive across the United States or something like that, but it's like only has like Nevada, California, Arizona, and maybe New
I think they have an
Mexico.
add-on for New Mexico, I think.
Okay, yeah, I don't have the add-on, I don't think, but
Yeah,
it's so funny because you can make it. Like I started in Reno, and you can make it to Oakland in like 5 minutes. You know, like, this is not very realistic.
It has to be fun though.
Yeah, it's kind of
a full-time job.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Spend an hour driving.
The hard part of that game is parking the damn trailer. You know, they have like when you deliver the cargo and you have to, you know, they give you like 3 options. You can just basically the quick option, which gives you like 0 XP or whatever. And then there's a secondary one where you just kind of pull it in the driveway. And then the third option is like the highest level that you have to like actually park it in at the loading dock or something weird. And the way the camera works and, you know, because I used to drive trucks, so it's like, I mean, I can back up a real truck, but it's easier to back up a real truck than it is to do it in the video game. Man, it's pretty funny. I thought this would be easy, you know, but yeah, everything's like kind of switched around, and then you got to try to move the camera, and but yeah, that game is fun. It's just a fun little kind of time killer, you know.
Yeah.
And, I still haven't even gotten up.
A Steam game, like $1 something game.
Yeah. It was. I probably exactly. It was probably $2 or $3 something.
Yeah.
I think I can do a bundle or something, but yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, I also got the European version, so then you drive the European trucks and stuff.
That'd be interesting. Is it right-hand drive? Do you drive on the right hand?
Yeah, just same.
Yeah.
Can you pick up
I guess you can drive to the UK as well. So
nice.
So I guess you have to switch sides.
Go pick up Sopsky while he's hitchhiking outside the road.
Yeah, run the fucker over.
Or he's doing something else.
Yeah, he'll shoot you now. It's past his thing, so he'll shoot the fuck out of you.
Yeah.
Like Terminator 2.
What's up, Siberia? Real quick, myself, this past week, I've been a little bit of GTA with my brothers, some PUBG with Nate, and I think HK. Wait, did you jump in with us? But yeah, we did that one time, and then Nate, me and him, we almost made it. HK left, but me and Nate stayed up late, and came in second place. I died first, but man, Nate was right there, and we were just, you know how it is, the tension. We're like, where's he at? Did you kill the guy to the right? And then they're like, is anybody to the left? And then Nate pops one of those power drinks, and that guy heard the drink, and then shot Nate. So we're like, shit. So I almost had a chicken dinner. So that's the second time I've come in second place in a group. So
you ended up with chicken shit.
Yeah. Thanks to Nate.
It's nasty.
It's all Nate's fault, though. I blame Nate. Yeah, I was playing Monster Hunter. And of course, I've been playing a lot of Shadow War this past week. I've been trying to, get through that and get through the story. Just like Invader, I love the game. I love the Nemesis. To me, it's satisfying kicking the shit out of those orcs. Like, there's been times where I got put to the point where I could take on 3 or 4 of those orcs, different levels, but and the war chief all at the same time.
Oh wow!
Kind of, trying to, work it back and forth, and take my time taking them out, and then then taking control of them one at a time as they turn green, they get highlighted green.
Damn, you're a badass.
Yeah, I've been playing it a lot, so I kind of got it down pretty good. So I'm enjoying it.
Well, I still got to put in my time.
Gotta grind.
Yes, it's only on his 6th video.
And I still hated it when I was up against more than one. Just remembering all like different fucking like strengths and weaknesses they have.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't even worry about that. Like if you how like when you jump over them, right, and then you freeze them. If you could freeze them, you can really kick their ass pretty quick.
Oh yeah, but
keep doing that.
I was gonna say some of them you can't jump over though.
Some of them you can't, but
they're getting enraged by it and shit.
Yeah,
like
they do. But and of course, like if you blow up something, they get enraged. But just try the combination of doing this, and you can kind of also when you get to all your skills, you get to a point where you can call up another orc as your bodyguard to help. You can call up a Karagor or other the other animals that come in and help at times. So just a combination of a little bit of everything, trying to help you kick ass. And then my brother, who's 2 years younger than me, because I got 3 other brothers and we all game together. We don't all game on the same shit all the time, but I have one that's 2 years younger than me. We pretty much like a little bit of everything. So he bought me Monster Hunter today. So we both downloaded that same time and jumped in there, and it's an interesting game. I like it. It's definitely complex with the crafting, shitload of weapons and all kinds of gears that you can just craft and kind of upgrade. And we finally went out and we did a quest together, and it took us about probably 30 minutes, but you just got to figure it out, have the right weapon and gear, and each one of you, you want to have something different so you can bring something to the table to help, take down these monsters. Because some people say it can take an hour or 2, depending on, how good you are. So yeah, it's pretty challenging.
Wow, that doesn't sound like a game for me.
No, definitely not a game for everybody. So
there's a lot of detail in that game, though. I've seen like all kinds of screenshots people are been posting. Like I'm loving the colors and just the details on everything. It's really nicely done.
Yeah, it looks gorgeous.
Mechanics have been pretty good. Easy to get around. Easy to jump and run around. Kind of evade a monster when he's trying to hit you. So yeah, not too bad. So definitely be getting more into that this weekend with my brother.
Can't wait to see more stuff then from it. Definitely tell everybody what you think. Like,
oh yeah,
you know.
yeah,
So
yeah.
what
I'll
is
probably
that game? Is it single player or like
you
co-op?
can do a single player, but you know, it's you just got to work. You know, you got to get in there and work hard to get the gear, and you know, it's not easy taking down some of those monsters. But you can. There is research. Like you can sit there and you know you read up on some material, and you can learn their weaknesses and stuff like that, and certain weapons. So it's definitely interesting. Mr. Daz, what have you been doing, sir? Gaming.
Gaming? Fuck it, I've been gaming everything. Hold on, before I go any further, just a stinky baby. Ready? Beer.
That didn't take long.
I've been holding off topping that one.
Real quick, I just want to say hi to Siberia. I'm not sure if I said hi to him earlier. So.
Cool. Yeah, I've played all sorts of shit, as you probably know, on my UK FYU club account. I was at the top of the achievement list with 14,299 fucking G. So I've been playing shitloads of different stuff. I can't remember half of it because it was just like a lot of bullshit games. But yeah, Barbie, yes, I've got a Barbie. You won't see that on my achievement list. Anyway, fucking been playing Forza. Getting used to manual gears because I chose a fucking challenge to replace the challenge that doesn't exist no more. And I didn't realise it was manual only. I've been getting used to that and I'm fucking loving it. Hey, Witty, you should be proud of me. I'm getting used to these manual gears, man.
Well, let's see how we stand whenever it finishes. I'm just about to jump on it before we started, but there wasn't enough time.
I'm third at the moment. That's because you're not on yet. There's only like 5 of us done it so far. But yeah, it's funny as fuck. Yeah, it gets the adrenaline going more when you're using gears, you know what I mean? I think it's a lot better. But crashing from 50...
a lot more satisfying when you do a clean lap.
Yeah, going from 51st and crashing in fucking barrier is a bit of a bastard until you get used to it. Yeah, that's fucking a shitload of indie games and that. Bit of Forza. I'm going to crack on with Split Second after the show. So I'll go from there.
Nice.
That's if I don't get a call out.
Yeah. Mr. Witty, what has been your special game of the week?
Wolfenstein 2. Oh. And my God, is that game fucking a piss take. The difficulty in it is just, well, I don't know, I'm just not a big fan of that whole, the elfin armor system. You know, like,
hold on, Witty, is there a game that you've played that hasn't been a piss take?
But no, I can understand it if I'm playing on that difficulty if it's piss take, but I was playing on like third setting, like what is it, fucking bring it on difficulty. So it really should only be like equivalent to normal difficulty in any other game, but nah, it's absolutely piss take, man. Some of them enemies, and just the old way they've set it up, where you've got them commanders, you've got to kill them, else if you don't kill commander, enemies just keep coming and coming and coming.
Right.
Fucking
reinforcements.
It's just annoying as fuck. It's like, I don't give a fuck what army you've got. You're not just got to keep sending fucking enemies. Yeah, it's just where the fuck do they come from, man? I'm telling you, we're on this one bit on Venus, you know, towards and they were just dropping down like off this. Well, there wasn't even a balcony up there, but they were just dropping down, fucking off this like console thing. It's like, what the fuck's going on here, man?
That's just your read intake, Witty. There was a balcony.
What's wrong with that fucking what is it? Bring 'em on difficulty. I'm having to go through it on I Am Death Incarnate, and well, even that isn't the hardest difficulty in game. It is. Well, it's kind of the hardest difficulty, but it's not. The only setting up from that is basically a nigh on impossible difficulty where you've got to go through the entire game without dying, else you start a game again.
Wow.
Which that achievement will never be getting done. Especially not with Xbox's fucking save system. Fuck that. You know, if this were last gen and I could make a backup, then maybe I'd try it. But nah, not a goddamn chance.
Plus, it'll dashboard on you as well. You know what I mean? I can't believe the X fucking dashboards. What's that about? I think it was sorting that shit out by now.
Save it whenever you want, so I suppose that fucking helps. But when you can die in like a split second, you know, it's like, well, what's point in even fucking trying, man?
Yeah, I hate to break it to you. Most people die in a split second.
Well, probably, but you know, you'd think if this guy's a super soldier, because I don't want to spoil it, but basically, yeah, old BJ Blazkowicz turns into one of them super soldiers, so you know, you'd think he'd be a bit harder than what he is.
He's Captain America.
Captain
Blowjob. Captain fucking, yeah, death comes fucking quick to him, for sure.
True.
Oh shit, we got Mr. Natty Red Gals, Mr. Late Nate, Mr. Late Nate.
Internet Edge or whatever kept saying I didn't have Hangouts installed.
Well, sir, you know how like most games that we play, we co-op with, and like all of us mainly group up together, and they were like, "Where's Nate? Oh, he's way over there." So you were probably in another podcast, sir.
Yeah, you're right. At one point, I was. I didn't care.
So what's going on, sir? Mr. Natty Red Gals, the Mr. Late to the party.
Yeah, I left NLG for you guys. So
yes, I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
So real quick,
Mike has gone on and got a paycheck for being a professional actor. So.
Oh yeah, shit, he's moving up. So I think his podcasts are not going to be about gaming anymore. It's going to be about singing and acting.
Hey, I'll be on that.
Well, I'm saying you and him, he might get you on there. So anybody that can sing and act.
It's an Xbox quartet.
So Nate, what all you been gaming? I'm sure you've been gaming a couple games. Everybody else here has.
Basically, Call of Duty and PUBG. I did one episode of the Minecraft Season 2, so I can get my 5 achievements for the quest.
Hey, it's okay. You can admit you like that game.
No, it's a good game. I just meant it was really quick.
Yeah.
I did it on the last second. I did it like midnight.
Mm-hmm. So what did you think about the Division last night? The new updates and stuff with the...
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I'm sorry. I thought it was great, but I've never seen HDK get so mad before. So
probably because you weren't around to help out, sir. Doing your own thing.
Well, I was standing right next to him, but you know, it doesn't let you give a reach around like the other games do.
Whoa! What are we reaching?
Careful.
Well, in the other game, I can go teabag people, but I can't even nail down in that game.
Teabagging people.
Hey, you know what? Maybe it is okay if you're on the other side of the map.
Watch out, Invader, bro.
Yeah.
I guess so. We already talked about back doors. Now about teabags. I don't know.
You guys left me out of back doors. I'm glad I missed that.
Yes.
Well, you did come in the back door, so.
Oh God.
You know, hey, whatever makes you happy.
Oh yeah.
What's up, Mr. Chief Tommy?
Hey, Chief, you may want to just fucking watch Mooch because he's just on about teabagging and gay shit here.
I'm glad we none of us have
Nate comes on and it turns south.
Oh man.
Yep. All right. So so the rest of the podcast we're gonna get to we're gonna talk about Red Dead Redemption 2 delay, some Shadow of Colossus.
Wait, that's delayed? Oh damn.
Yeah. Some and we're gonna kind of talk about Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo, kind of like just the future of
we could talk about that
evolving, like what they're doing now, where they're going, what we all think about all that, like because lately you've seen around in the community, some people are kind of worried, what's going on with gaming, the changes that are happening. So it's I can understand concerns, but maybe we can all see what we think about it. But
Yeah, we're done. I mean, this is going to be the last gaming podcast.
Yes, it's
Might be.
Cody Gaming.
Yep, gaming's over.
Video games are done, guys.
If you guys
Yeah,
want to
I've got
listen
to
to our
say,
podcast
Code
again, you have
is the
to,
fucking shit.
subscribe.
Because that's something else I've been playing this week.
No, it's
That
because you're a
Code,
tight bastard, Witty.
I managed to find a video on YouTube that told me how to like set it up. And yeah, I've been fucking loving it, man. Like, no fucking problems with that coder.
You love it because you're a cheap twat who don't like to buy
Damn
it.
right, who fucking wants to pay for fucking milk? Fuck that shit.
I can't condone Cody.
Hey, Xbox did, so now you can download it.
Yes.
Yes.
Funny enough, it is on my Xbox, but I don't know how it got there.
It's a
You
UWP.
need to check that video up out and fucking.
I already know how to put
says-
shit on Cody. I put all the builds on myself and shit. You didn't hear that.
All right, so first off, let's talk about Red Dead Redemption 2 delay. I'm sure everybody here, it's not a surprise.
Shock.
Definitely a game on everybody's radar. So, but I'm kind of glad that it got delayed because I mean we got games coming up here. You know, we got games this month, we got games next month, and seems like all throughout the rest of the months, pretty much. So. October seems like a decent time to come for me.
I'd have rather been playing it in April or May rather than October.
Yes, I was gonna say I'm not glad it's delayed.
Well,
I
I
want
mean,
to play that shit right now,
but
so
it-
I'm not surprised.
Polish and whatever they got to do, or
Well,
maybe they got to
Yeah,
put
I'm
their
just
shark
a
cards
little,
on the.
like, disappointed that
on
it was
there
delayed
too.
and we didn't actually get any gameplay when they told us it was delayed, which is a bit of a jip.
well,
And, here
you
you
know,
go,
how-
we got a delay, and here you go have some screenshots. Like, go fuck yourself, Rockstar.
how many games right now? How many publishers are like breathing a sigh of relief who are like releasing in the
Oh, yeah.
springtime?
Definitely.
Oh yeah, but then again, there's got to be a lot that are probably shit in it.
Oh yeah, now.
Yeah, but they've got to be careful they don't release it when they do with another big release.
Yeah,
Otherwise, it's going to be Titanfall 2 all over again.
I'm a bit shocked they're releasing it at end of October as well, because to be honest with you, that's like within 2 weeks of Codden.
Well, it's just a day they give you, right?
Totally
Might still-
Yeah, it could be delayed again.
It could be delayed again.
Yeah, that's true. But I don't think Rockstar cares when it comes
No.
out.
Nope.
They know that it'll make like a ton of money anyways. It doesn't matter when it'll come out, but it's interesting that they do choose to push it back to that quarter because it doesn't have that space like a May or a June or an April timeframe would. So it's interesting that they would put it up against, I don't know what's coming out around that time frame.
You're right,
Obviously
COD.
Call of Duty.
Yeah, and then
It's supposed to be Battlefield, new Battlefield.
Yeah.
coming out.
Battlefield.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's
And I'm
Oh,
predicting Halo 6 coming around the fall too.
Oh,
Yeah, you know
That's
Microsoft's
big.
got some up their sleeve.
Well, there's definitely going to be something from Microsoft. Plus, I mean, I'm going to assume a Forza Horizon 4.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that could be August.
Yeah, no, it
At
could be. I'm
least,
just saying, like,
yeah.
around, like, within, like, a couple of months
Yeah,
kind of thing.
yeah, home fall area.
Hmm
which
So,
will cost you fuck all if you keep creating game attacks.
Yes. All they
But-
get that Game Pass.
Yes.
yeah, but yeah, interesting that they choose to leave springtime. Like, I guess, I mean, I'm just going to assume that, yeah, they are going to need the polish. We don't know what's being done with that game. Still haven't seen a lot of it, but everybody's hyped.
I think if all, I think it's probably down to that Red Dead Online.
For sure.
I think that's
Yeah.
probably, because I reckon single player is probably just about fucking done. It's just they need to come up with some way to draw people in like they did with GT Online, because I don't see how Red Dead Online's got to be able to touch GT Online. Just with the all, what have you got? You've got an horse and a cat, and God knows what else it can do. Sure, they'll
Wait,
chuck some zombie mode in, or God knows what.
as creative they have been on GTA 5, I'm sure they'll come up with something.
Hmm
So maybe something similar. Maybe not the whole racing. I can see horse racing. some kind of deal. You never know. I mean,
I don't know. It's probably got to be boring as fuck.
Card games.
Yeah, definitely.
Play some fucking liar's dice with your mates or some shit.
Well,
I don't know. God knows.
looking at GTA 5, that released September 17th, 2013.
Yeah.
So they have, I think normally they do kind of release their games in the fall, right? Somewhere in that window, September.
Yeah, no. Usually they come out towards beginning of year.
Depends.
Yeah.
I think GTA 4 and first Red Dead come out in about April.
Well, they've released some games in the springtime. Like I remember LA Noire came out in May. I think the last Red Dead did as well. So, because I remember it falling on like the same day that Alan Wake released, which really sucked for Alan Wake. So
Just a bit shocking they've gone so late in October though. Like I said, being so close to fucking Call of Duty and whatever else has got to be coming out.
well, there's going to be a lot of heavy hitters.
Yeah, I don't think it bothers them because they know people are going to buy the shit out of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Red Dead just doesn't have the selling power as GTA.
Do you know, I have never played a Redemption game.
But I think releasing it then is probably got to cost it some sales, if all.
Yeah, it'll cost them.
Maybe.
Well, they're banking on like because people are waiting for this game, and Red Dead just has that name that like people are gonna automatically be drawn to it regardless. Like people have been hyped up for it for who knows how long now.
It's fucking eight and a half years basically. If we get it on October 26th, it's going on 8.5 years, which to me that's just a piss take. Because there's no reason that we shouldn't get a Red Dead every 5-6 years maximum. Same with Elder Scrolls. Like there's no reason why we can't get that.
Well, if it didn't have the online option, it probably would have been already out.
I don't know if online's got to delay it that much. 8.5 years. It's way too fucking long. If you ask me.
Wow, they could have been focusing a lot on GTA 5, getting that online up and going. So to where if they want to do the same thing for Red Dead Redemption, it would be a lot easier for them.
Two different development teams. It's not like
Well, it is, but
it's one team.
I'm sure they're going to be sharing some of them with them.
GTA and Rockstar San Diego, so the two totally separate dev teams.
Yeah,
so,
but I can see them as sharing that experience on how the online thing has been working.
Don't get into the degree, but
So he got his spike up his ass.
He's in orbit, sir.
Yeah, I think Rockstar must have had the fucking heads up their ass if they can't get a fucking game out for 8 years. Like, goddamn, man.
Well, everybody's been waiting on a few games from Rockstar, so like I don't know. There's talks about another bully game in the works for them, so I don't know.
I've heard that. Yeah,
like I wouldn't be surprised if that was a thing, but like honestly, like considering GTA 5 is like still selling like a lot of.
That's amazing.
Yeah, like I'm not surprised that like we're not seeing like a whole lot new from them. Besides Red Dead, like they can just build upon these franchises and they can last for years. Obviously,
they're making more money on that online than most games that are coming out, selling throughout their year.
Well, what's disappointing is that I mean everybody was expecting them to have some kind of like story DLC in GTA 5, and then that just never came to fruition, and they just kept adding stuff, all this content to GTA Online, which is not a terrible thing, but like people were expecting for all this these single player content episodes to happen, and they never did.
Well, the first 2.5 years of GTA updates were basically terrible. Apart from that Ice DLC, that was the only good thing they released in first.
Yeah, that took a while. Yeah. Well, they probably went back and looked at GTA 4 and how much money they spent developing those DLC stories, and then you look at here they have just the campaign. That's it. They made more money on that online than they ever did those DLC probably on GTA 4. So.
Yeah, they definitely care about the online, and I was kind of disappointed with GTA 5 because I remember I got stuck in there because of like a game crashing bug for myself, and they never bothered to really fix it. So yeah, so like I don't know. I don't care for Rockstar
Oh, shit,
as
I
much as a
think-
lot of other people do, I guess. They're a
Yeah.
good they're a good developer, but like I don't know, I think they're moving more towards a lot of the online stuff now, and they're forgetting about the single player aspects nowadays.
Yeah, that's my biggest worry with.
It's where the money is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, and I understand that. You know, you go where the money is. It's just you know, we're seeing this shift in the gaming world with it being, you know, online focused, a lot of stuff, loot boxes and so on, microtransactions, so on and so forth. And like I'm looking I'm looking forward to seeing Red Dead Redemption 2. It's just I'm very cautious.
Yeah.
So cautiously optimistic.
Red Dead Redemption 2 has that strong story, which it should, because the first one did. Even if they had the online, let's just hope that they
Well,
did
I
that.
don't
That
mind-
you know,
I don't mind them focusing some on online, but as long as they get the games out every 5 to 6 years, because at the end of the day, let's face it, most of the fans probably do want the single player more than anything. It's the reason I'm interested in Red Dead. It's nothing to do with the online, it's all to do with single player.
yeah.
Mhm.
I guess that all depends, because like, you know, I've always loved Grand Theft Auto's single player, right?
Mhm.
Once GTA 5 came out, and when I was done with that, me and my brothers, we play the shit out of GTA 5 online when we do get together. So it's a meeting place for us, and we just kind of bullshit, and you know, we have fun. So it has given that to us, that open world sandbox for us, just to have our fun and bullshit. So you know, a lot of people obviously still like doing that because they keep playing it.
Mhm.
But I definitely understand your concern, because I do want that. I want that strong story campaign. So
I think it's a disgusting game because it's nothing but full of fucking bad language. Oh,
I agree.
yes.
Mhm.
Fuck GTA.
Don't be one then.
People should stop buying it, so they come out with a new one.
Yes.
It's like, what the heck? So much money. It's like
Like
crazy.
every month.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Like I said before,
It's new for those kids who's reached that puberty age to where their parents allow them to play the game. That's why the game keeps selling every month.
Yes.
Yeah.
You got kids coming
might
of
be
age
right.
to where they're allowed to play it.
Like
So-
Sobsky.
No, but they need
Yeah.
to service fucking fans who
Yeah.
at the end of the day, we want games in a timely manner. We don't want to wait fucking 8.5 years or more for games. It's like, look at this with Elder Scrolls. The next Elder Scrolls are talking we might not get it for like till 2020 or 2024. If that's the case, it's like 13 fucking years. It's like, the fuck? Why should I go out and buy
Well,
a game on day one if I've
Broski
got to
will be
wait
old enough to
13
play it when it
years for
comes
the
out.
next fucking game?
It's
Like,
just
fuck
one
that
game
shit.
per generation.
To be
Yeah.
fair,
No,
like I don't mind them taking their time. You know, they can take as much time as they
I don't
want.
mind them taking the time.
Mhm.
You know, at the end of the day, it shows. You know, and like Chief said a bit in his chance that chat that they have a bigger budget than a lot of other games. You know, so that's one of the reasons the games are, you know, a lot more polished than, you know, the other competitors. But it's like we're getting to ridiculous times where we got to get fucking entire generations where we're not even got to get one of these games. You know.
Mhm. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Yeah.
You know,
Why you what about to play it on? So.
technically, you never know. We might have gone an old generation without one, 'cause, you know, Xbox One X may be the new gen, but we don't know it yet.
Hmm.
Thankfully,
wants to
though,
be, it
it's
costs
still
enough.
got to be. Oh yeah, damn right.
Well, it's weird not seeing some franchises still not on the system too. You know, like Fable, but different. You know, for a different reason altogether.
Well,
I
they
mean,
fucked up, didn't they?
It all depends on budget and
certain studios, you know, like they're gonna go and propose.
certain games.
Mhm.
They get approved. That's a game that's, you know, on the dock and it's being made, and it's, you know,
Oh yeah, just there's certain games that you expect to, you know, release within a certain time frame on a console because they're either popular, so on and so
Yeah,
forth.
yeah.
I mean, obviously, I know the situation with, like, let's say Fable, so I understand that.
yeah.
But you know, you expect some franchises to come out a little sooner than later, and I understand what Witty's getting at.
Oh
for
yeah.
sure.
I mean, and speaking of Red Dead Redemption 2, besides that,
GTA 6. When the hell is that gonna come out? You know, who the hell-
2025.
2020 at best.
Probably right.
If we look at
Yeah. So
and that's already been 5 years since it
7
last came
years
out.
and fucking got a bit longest between
Mhm.
GTAs. So like go back to all GTAs in the past, like there used to be only about a year or two between them. Like 360 and they're like 3-4 years between them. And now we're looking at 7 years. You know,
yeah, because you're right on the between the
Like-
PS2 and the 360, we had GTA. What was it? 3 to 4, right? Or 2 to 4? I can't remember.
I can't wait this long. I can't wait this long for fucking games because 3-4 years for a game. Eventually, I'm gonna have arthritis and be like 60. I can't wait much fucking longer.
You'll be playing in your 60s. Don't worry. You'll be right.
I'll try. But I'll probably have to play with my feet because my hands will be riddled with arthritis.
Oh,
Well,
There's
you gotta think.
There's got to come a time though when GTA like we need that because when GTA 5 released, it made $1 billion in the first 3 days. So there's got to come a point because let's face it, GTA 5, even though it's still selling good and it's in top 5 and this, it's not making anywhere near as much money as it fucking did on that day one. Not by a long shot. You know, so there's got to come a point where we're like, right, we've got to have to get GTA 6 out because we want that fucking big payday.
Shit, that game is making more money online than it did just the game itself.
Nah,
I bet. I don't know about that because you're looking at some of these numbers that have been coming out about online, like just recently. Well, even Xbox and Sony, they had numbers come out saying how they're making a shitload of money just online services alone, digital DLC downloads and all that shit. They're making billions.
And
plus, but we'll get more into that a little bit later. So that's definitely definitely, you know, part of what we're gonna talk about, the future of gaming. You know, where everything's going. But yeah. So I guess Red Dead Redemption 2, October.
Yay.
Maybe.
They're not going to delay it again. Not now they've given us a date.
We'll see.
Well, you never know. You never know.
You never know. We haven't even seen gameplay yet, so yeah.
What's up, J Street, Jago? Glad to have you guys in the chat.
If anybody missed out, we were talking about Red Dead Redemption 2. Just real quick in the chat, what is everybody's thoughts on Red Dead Redemption 2? You okay with it coming out in October, or you think it's gonna be delayed again, or what? So.
No, like I said, I don't think it's got to get delayed again.
Yeah.
They've given us a date and they said they've got to be sharing like more details in coming weeks or whatever. So hopefully we'll get some gameplay soon. And yeah,
I couldn't give a fuck. It's not as if we haven't got enough games to play, is it? If you want to delay it to get it right, fuck it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
it's true. Lots of games to play. We're not
suffering. Backlog time.
Yes.
So, all right, look, let's jump on the next one. I know, you know, maybe I don't know if let's see if everybody here's played Shadow of Colossus in the past, but you know, I was talking. The reason why I put it on there because last night I was talking with Coop about it, and I've never played it before, but he gave me a good impression of it. Interesting, and you know, you hear all the bullshit in the community, people going back and forth. You know, oh, see if these this. You know, and then Shadow War Colossus comes out and it's getting good reviews, and people are like, you know, that's nothing in it. It's just monsters, blah blah blah. But you know, you hear all the noise, you want to get past that shit. I'd rather hear it from people who have actually played it, enjoy it, get a good understanding. So, real quick, we'll go through everybody else before Coop. Invader, have you played Shadow Colossus before?
Yeah, back on the PS2, way back in the day. I liked it. I didn't beat it, but it's a different kind of a game. That's the thing. It's a wide landscape, not a whole lot going on, but it has an interesting story. And yeah, you're dealing with like these huge monolithic beasts, these leviathans, these colossus.
Yeah,
Colossi.
Yeah, and you gotta. In a lot of ways, it's kind of like Dark Souls, except on a much grander scale, where you have to like take time to like get to know the enemy's weaknesses and find a way to take them down. It's just a different kind of
kind of like Monster Hunter.
Yeah. In some ways,
it's just one person though, right? It's not there's no co-op in it.
No, it's a single player narrative, and the thing about this game is that throws a lot of people off is that there's no sub enemies, there's no little enemies going around. It's just bosses. Like those are the only types of enemies. Like there's not a whole lot of life in the game, I guess you could say. There's a lot of landscape, and there's just these big bosses just roaming around. So it's a little bit of an acquired taste.
HEK, you've ever played Colossus? What are your thoughts?
No, I have not.
Yeah,
looks good.
Yeah, think you might pick it up?
Probably not anytime soon, but eventually, yes.
Yeah, it'd be interesting. I'd like to see some streaming on it, some videos. You know, how that plays out, what the update looks. Nate, you?
No.
Gee, that was quick.
It's too young for that. I'm telling you a little bit. It wouldn't have even been a spunk bubble went first.
Like a football.
You never know. That could have been the first game you ever played. You never know.
No,
like a footballer dribble before he shoots. That was not me coughing stinky, baby.
So, Coop, I'm going to go to you next because I know we talked about it. So,
yeah, I agree with Invader there. That's, it is an acquired taste. It's definitely a different. It just blew me away. I remember when it first came out. And it just blew me away. I loved it. And it is a hard game. I think the Dark Souls comparison is a bit of a stretch, but I do get where there is strategies to each one. You got to kind of figure out the pattern, and it takes, and you're gonna die a lot. I mean, you definitely, the difficulty is there, and but it was just a very challenging. I love the whole premise, and for the generation, like on PlayStation 2 when that thing came out, I mean, it was groundbreaking. It was like one of the best looking games that they had on the system, and I mean, just watching the footage of this, I don't have a PS4. If I had a PS4, I'd have bought it, pre-ordered that thing, just because, maybe I wouldn't finish the whole game again, and the story is kind of interesting in that game because it kind of takes a long time to unfold, and it's not like there's no voice acting so the way the story kind of comes out, it's sort of impressions, and I don't know, it's kind of different, but it's good. I mean, it's, especially if you get, all the way through it, it's a little bit of a slap in the face. I don't want to spoil anything, but just a fantastic game. Just, really good. I guess they sort of said it was a precursor to Ico. I'm not sure how, because that's kind of a different game, kind of a similar art style, but I guess it's set in the same world or something, but I'm not sure how that really ties into that one. Never did get that part of it, but, yeah, I think it's in that remaster. Watching, what's the horse's Argo or something? The horse, when he first, that little clip they showed when he's first kind of coming into the world, it just looks amazing. It just, it's very cool. I was glad that they, that game was definitely worthy of a remaster. I would have loved to seen I don't know how they would have followed up, you know, keep it in that same universe, but I'm glad that, you know, it got the remaster treatment. Definitely worthy title.
Yeah, and that's coming out here this month, right? Pretty soon. Next week, or is it out this week?
I don't know. There's a lot. I'm sure that a lot of people are streaming it right now.
Yeah, that might be already out. Yeah, I just definitely, you know, wanted to bring it up because, you know, definitely interesting, and I like to get people's thoughts on it that have played it, you know, and get the real understanding of it, not have fanboys understanding of it. It's like, oh, it's on PS4, it's shit, you know. So you see that a lot in the community, so or back and forth.
The thing about it is it really they did a really good job with this remaster from the looks of it, and there's a lot of really nice lighting touches, attention to detail, and like you go watch some videos. It's a really sharp looking game what they've done with it, and you know, I've said this before. I have no problem with like remakes, remasters, you know, for certain games that deserve the attention. And for PlayStation fans, or just any gaming fans, really, this is definitely a title to take in, because back in the day on the PS2, it was definitely something unique. There was nothing like it before, and it blew a lot of people away because of the scale of it and just with the type of narrative that was going for.
Yeah, and also this game was, you know, it's been quite a while, you know, in between, you know, the PlayStation 2 and now, so it's definitely worthy a remaster.
Problem with like remakes and that when they're like that far between them, these stupid ones you get where it's like a game that released in 2012 or something, and it's like, oh, here you go, have it on new gen system with all DLC. But it's not a fucking remaster at all, is it? It's just basically, here you go, have a game at year edition.
Yes, and this is also charged fuck all for remasters. I'd say 20 at the most.
Well, it looks like this one's 40.
No, it shouldn't be full price.
No, it should no. If you're gonna charge fucking full dollar, fucking 40, 50, 60, wherever you are, for a remaster, you're taking the piss. It should be fucking third at price at least, or at least 20 quid, I think.
This game though is a little bit more than just a remaster, though. I mean, this is like a full
Oh yeah,
this is a remake. I mean, they built this thing from the ground up.
Yeah.
So.
But you're playing the fucking game that you've already played, which is identical. It just looks better. Why would you pay fucking full whack?
No, they've improved some aspects of the controls, and so yeah, it's a remake.
It's standard remasters, and it's bollocks, isn't it? You know what I mean? This is a money con.
And it's a long game. I mean, I think it's worthy of $40. I'd definitely pay $40 for it.
$40 isn't too bad, really. Yeah. I mean, I understand totally what Daz is saying, but $40 isn't too bad considering, hey, here in Canada, like I pay like $80 for a game, so $40 isn't too bad at all.
Yeah. You must get paid well, Ada.
No, I just get
fucking game.
It's called taxes.
Yes. Yeah. It's called swindling, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. But
crossing border to buy his games.
Yeah, I gotta hop across the border a bit more.
Yes. You do know every game is region free, so you could order it from a different country. Then you could jobs are good.
Yeah, that's very true. But yeah, no. Just Shadow of the Colossus, though, it's no, I've seen the videos and it's a good game, so I'd suggest people, whoever has like a PlayStation 4, to look into it, anyways.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I agree. Cool. I'm sure Daz and Witty, what do y'all think? I know y'all don't have a PS4, but.
No, I never played the fucking first one, so.
No, I've never played it, so.
I remember picking it up, looking at back covered, and I don't know, putting it back down on the shelf. No, I don't know. I'd probably, seeing as I don't have a PS4 at the minute, you know, it's like I can't play it even if I wanted to, you know, but I don't think I do want to play it, but, you know, once I get a PS4, I'll check some gameplay out and see what I think.
To be honest with you, with me, I've never played it, so I can't have an opinion on it. End of the, you know.
Is this game like Coop? You said Ico, but is this game also in the same world as? Remember the other one that came out last year that
Last
Sony
Guardian?
had that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that made by the same people?
Yeah, I think so.
But the full remaster on this one was done by Blue Point, I think, right? That's Sony's studio that does a lot of the remasters, I think. From what I understand, so.
Yeah, it wasn't done by the same.
No.
Yeah, the original developer.
Cool. So let's get to the meat and potatoes.
The bomb, diddy bomb, diddy bomb, diddy bomb. Take me down to the maximum.
Just real quick on the what we're going to talk about on Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo. Kind of like what we think. Where every year they're always evolving, every generation, and so we've seen some changes recently, and there's been concerns, and there's people who are like, oh hell yeah, I'm on for it. So I mean, firstly, Xbox, we saw the Game Pass, which now they decided to put the first party games in there day one, going forward. So I myself love it. I think it's.
I know. I can't believe the amount of fucking bullshit and fucking hate it's getting. I was like, come on, it better be there than not.
But I understand some people are concerned,
as far as the future of gaming, because you look at what Xbox is doing with the Game Pass, PlayStation. Some people say that they're only all about single player games and this and that. But the guy that's now taking over for House, I think, that left, that guy is he came from the PSN division. So he's all about, he understands that, the whole side.
And will be better now?
Who knows? But I mean, just recently they had numbers come out and they made a shitload of money last year on that PSN lot, digital downloads, DLC, and all that shit, compared to what they did last gen. So, and you look at Nintendo, they're getting their online going for the Switch. Of course, it's been a while, but I think I saw September, right? Did everybody see that?
Yeah, something about
online
September, yeah.
So,
I mean, gaming is online. It's been online since last gen, but it is evolving now to the point where it's always online, almost for every game. So
no, I just think Game Pass and like EA Access. Look, let's face it, they're the only ones that have done it. So
yeah,
I have no concerns like about the future of gaming. That single player games have got to go away, or
no.
We got to get fucking subscription service only, digital only future. I don't think any of that shit's coming anytime in the fucking foreseeable future in the next 10-20 years. So I've got no concerns. And that like, besides Microsoft 3 or 4 games with that idea, it's great for me. I've got to save a shit ton of $1. I don't have to bother buying clothes or a
Yeah, but how much does it cost you to get a game delivered? It's about a tenner, isn't it?
Well, that I'm on at minute, it's like £10 for a month, so it's basically equivalent to, a bit cheaper than that.
Yeah, so that's for one game, is it? Is that's the bottom deal,
one at a time.
That's one at a time.
So you're on a winner.
Oh yeah, don't worry. Everyone's on a winner.
Oh fucking hell!
Take advantage of it.
Broski's in there.
I don't think
Mr. Sapsky, what's up?
Or subscription service in future, because like who's got to do it? Like Rockstar, they never got to do it. Not a cat in hell's chance. As if Rockstar have got to put Red Dead and fucking GTA in the subscription service. There's not a goddamn fucking chance.
No, I love it.
There's going to be a lot of there's going to be a lot of people companies rethinking their strategies after this fucking Game Pass.
No, I think it's just more down to Microsoft and EA. Let's face facts here. Most of the games are focused around online, and because of that fact, it makes more sense to put your games in a subscription service because these online games are built as a service. And they're built to have microtransactions and all this shit, and that funds the game.
I love how EA, one of the most hated companies, did one of the most pro-consumer things by doing EA Access, though.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
Definitely. It's a bit shocking.
I think that'll come to PlayStation soon. I bet we see that this year.
That'd be nice.
That wouldn't surprise me.
What, the EA Access?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it should.
It all depends if Microsoft's going to buy EA.
Yeah, real quick on that, and Vader.
Jeez.
So, what are your thoughts as far as the state of the industry and where it's going?
The industry? Well, I think there's a lot of hysteria going around as to it's going to go. There's a few people going on about that with a very loud voice, but I think you're still going to get single player games. There's going to be some I'm not worried at the moment where the industry's going. Sony's still going to, obviously, from what I've seen of what games they have coming next couple of years that we know about, there's going to be a whole bunch of single player games from them with some online aspects. Microsoft has both single player games with heavily influenced multiplayer aspects to them. Nintendo is kind of a wild card because, obviously they have lots of single player based games, but they're also going very mobile, which needs, in a lot of instances, internet uses, right?
You got Mario Kart, you got Minecraft.
Plus, they just announced a new Mario Kart for phones.
Yeah.
Is that right? I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Mario Kart 2 or whatever. So they're definitely
transactions.
And they're definitely testing the waters there. So it's interesting to see what they're all doing something interesting, what they're testing the waters in. PlayStation has they've been testing streaming for the past couple of years. Microsoft has the Play Anywhere initiative, and Nintendo is testing the mobile approach of with phones, for example, and cardboard.
It's all good, sir. All good.
But jokes aside, though, there's a lot of ideas out there, and I'm optimistic. There's no doom and gloom for me. The Game Passes are pretty pro-consumer right now, anyways, and no, I'm excited to see what's coming next. These are, Microsoft's been at for the Game Pass, for example. Microsoft has been slowly adding stuff to that, some benefits to that, and I can't wait to see. It seems like a much broader initiative coming, so we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. HK, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, the whole thing, everything is going to go digital, digital games.
No, it's not.
It is. It's and people are vocal about it and worried about it, but
going digital.
Not anytime soon, Witty, but it will. Yeah. Give it 10, 15 years.
Look at PC. PC is I don't know if you can even get a game on disc anymore.
Yeah, I can remember before you go to the Walmart, Target, the big stores, and you see a shelf full of PC games.
Yeah,
I don't even know if you don't see that anymore.
You might still see the games, but it all has a code inside, and it's go to Steam and redeem this code.
That's right.
Because you can get them on Pirate Bay.
Yeah, that too.
And also how many games work? Say you buy a console, say you buy an Xbox and buy a game, and you don't hook it up to the internet and you just plug it in. How many games does the console even work without having it hooked up once. And then,
I doubt
okay, yeah, me too. Okay, say you do that, you update your console, it's all good, and you disconnect and then install just the game disc. How many games truly do work, without a patch
Basically
or
everything
even,
like any game that comes out. It's like people like to say Fallout's fucking broken and this and other. I played it for fucking 2 months, and they didn't even have an update for the first month.
Yeah.
So plenty of games still release and work without you having to be online.
No, but I think most games, like HK saying, that when they release, there's an automatic update.
Yeah, I mean they're broken on disk. It's like we need to ship it. Okay, we need to press it. And in the game it doesn't work. So.
It's like fair enough for PC.
Things up worse.
But I can see people like to collect. They like to look at the shelf and see all the cases. So a code in a box in a case. Seems like a good viable option.
It's like fair enough.
And also like special editions. So you get your statues for people who like that and all that.
PUBG didn't sell at all because it was just a code in the box. So I don't know if they ever wanted.
Yeah, even the box was.
I know. I mean, it didn't even sell. They were like, no disc. Screw that. We're not trying that.
They beat Nintendo with the cardboard. They got a box.
PC games you can install off the disc. Yeah, I know what you mean with the updates and all that shit, but the actual game is on the disc, unlike it is on the Xbox and PlayStation. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but no PC gamer buys discs anymore. I don't even have a disc drive.
But them who haven't got a clue do. You know what I mean? So.
I can see a physical disc going the way of the vinyl, and just some collector's editions and.
Yeah, it's gonna piss a lot of collectors off. And
well, like I brought up before, it would be cool if they put digital codes with collectibles.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but then everyone complains about that.
Not everybody buys them, so
It was what was that? The Halo Collector's Edition, Halo 5.
Yeah. Oh,
and
I got that.
Book, with a code, and everyone freaked out.
What about the what's it called? Was it Battlefield? Did it didn't come even with a game?
If you want to do that, put it this way: why don't you just leave the discs for the Collector's Edition? I mean, that way, how many collectors do you make?
What about a steelbook? Steelbook with a code?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, as long as consoles are being made with disc drives, they'll do it. But let's say next gen, they give the option where you can buy a console with or without the disc drive. Like,
who was it? Somebody was bringing it up in the chat.
Yeah, but for to me, somehow I can see PlayStation doing that because they don't have any backwards compatibility features. But here it's like you can put an OG Xbox game in your. Xbox and even though it doesn't run the game for
I was gonna say it's more or less digital barcode at that point.
Yeah, it's more a DRM device than anything. But still, I mean it's so you need the disc drive.
Yeah.
So I can see Xbox keeping a disc drive for the longest time.
At least
keep it, man, because let's just go back to 2013 and all the shit that kicked off when they said you could fucking get a game and fucking you were basically like a digital copy. The code were on your box.
People were mad that they couldn't trade in.
It to your mate or all like that.
Yeah, it's stupid. People weren't using their heads.
Years since that happened, that's just not mysteriously like changed.
It's just sad.
Now digital's fucking good in some ways, but in other ways it's fucking shit as well. It's like, what about when well, it's like I put a tweet out fuck the cloud, and hopefully next time they make a console, they'll fucking design it so it's not fucking built around the fucking online fucking.
I'm glad we've gone from fucking clouds to fucking blokes.
Let's face it, that's probably why they lost the console war. When they lost the fucking they lost the fucking marbles, didn't they? And thought that there's no issues with online.
Yeah.
And there, look, what if you own all your games,
people
digitally,
don't like.
if Xbox Live goes down, or even if Xbox Live is working and there's an issue with purchasing and fucking whatever, you can't play any games.
Yeah.
Why the fuck would I want to buy my games digitally if I can't even fucking play them when I
Yeah,
want to play?
and you can't foresee the future and go fucking offline before it happens.
I mean,
Yeah,
I mean,
the problem is, of course, you know, during the 13 launch and the decision about the whole DRM and all this shit, you had people's suits. You had, like Don Matrick, he is a suit. He was not a gamer.
These people are
If
fucking
Phil was in
deluded.
charge,
The Twitter people, let's face it, the Twitter people, you go on Twitter and you'd think everyone buys fucking digital. That's not the fucking case, man.
no,
Not by
but
a
I mean,
long
they looked
shot.
at the numbers that last gen, you know, games started going digital, right? Towards the second half of last gen.
Yeah,
The numbers
but
kept,
this is the thing,
they
not
were
all-
there and they
not
kept
all
rising.
games
They were rising, but
not all
Xbox
games
did
were
fuck up the way
purchasable digital last gen.
how they
Yeah,
wanted
that
to just
game's
throw it
on
all
demand,
at
didn't
at us right away. You know, they should have had a plan to where they gradually, you know, like the Game Pass. If they would have done Game Pass from the start,
No, yeah.
it may not have been so bad.
Well, I think
know,
Game Pass
you know.
and EA Access are a way to combat the used game market. Because, like, look at people like me. That's like, I'm never going to pay fucking $60 for most of these fucking games. Not a kind else chance.
Oh yeah,
That's because you need it.
Yeah, but I think with Game Pass, it's also about the engagement. You know, you want to keep people engaged. You want to have a pool of
absolutely.
people who want to stay engaged, not like they finish the game and then, you know, say one friend got the game because they've never played it. Now it's like, well, yeah, I traded in my game. It's like, no, I have Game Pass, so I, you know, can fire up that game again and let's go.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Well, you know, there's
Plus and minuses about,
the whole digital.
but there's definitely that's where it's going. I mean,
Yeah.
They'd love it to go that way. They'd love Microsoft to bring in that thing in 2013. But, well, thankfully, we kicked off and kind of turned the fucking tail and fucking tucked it between the legs and fucked off.
Whoa.
And if they try to bring it back, I'm sure we'll do the same.
Nate, what are your thoughts? Are you all digital? You know, as far as the state of
No,
gaming?
I'm living on trading in stuff. So
Telling you,
But,
there's too
no,
many
I think
benefits to buying physical.
I think the gaming industry is done, and we're all screwed.
Well, I mean, that's why Mike has already gone to singing.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's got
There's
When
not,
my boss
second
left,
career lined up.
there's no more next level gaming. It's next level singing.
Singing. Yeah.
Yes.
Love it.
Yeah, next level singing. I'm there.
I mean,
Even though
when
it's
when the VIPs leave, you know that there's a problem. So I mean,
what?
You must be talking about Sony.
Well,
head of Sony.
maybe when we see more companies.
no, I just mean my boss. He was a
EA
VIP to me,
and
and I guess he
Microsoft
wasn't.
doing
He didn't
subscription
even tell me.
services, then I'll maybe worry about it. But
Yeah.
you know, I can't see most devs fucking doing something like that because it's probably got to cost them more money than it's got to make.
I think for now,
And maybe that's why Xbox is doing that too, you know, with their first party ones, to put them immediately in the Game Pass. So to show that, you know, for other publishers, it's like, hey, look, you know, we can make money like this.
Yep.
Well,
And the thing is, like, you know, you have to eat your own dog food because otherwise nobody believes you.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm still alive. I'll be doing something right.
Yeah. They probably know it's going to happen at the end of the fucking day, so they're getting on it early, you know.
Yeah.
Coop, what are your thoughts on the?
Well, I'm with Witty. Physical's not going. I mean, physical sales were up last year.
Yeah, they went up.
So were digital. I mean,
Yeah.
the whole gaming industry on a whole, as a whole, is doing amazing. I mean, it's growing like crazy. I think this Game Pass thing is just huge. You know, one thing that I'd like to see with this, or that I hope with Game Pass, is along with Netflix. You know, Netflix, a lot of like obscure kind of stuff. You know, I think there's a lot with how many games that we have coming out. I mean, you know, there's more games than ever hitting every month, and a lot of these huge titles, you get kind of the smaller indie games that a lot of, great little indie games that kind of get overlooked or get drowned out in this. And my hope, I don't know how the revenue stream goes with this, but my hope is that they do like, maybe a showcase, like where you log into your game, you go to your Game Pass homepage or something, and there's like a showcase with indie games each week or something that, that'll kind of highlight that and get more interest. And, and it's a way for somebody to say, okay, well, I'm not going to, spend $19.99 on some game that I've never heard of. But if you're in Game Pass and you're like, oh, okay, what's this? It's free. You'll just download it and just try this out. And my hope is that a lot more, this brings a lot more attention to some of these smaller independent developers and get some of these other smaller games.
So if it's not even your type of game, it's like, let me just try it.
Yeah, absolutely.
But even big games though, because I mean, say you can only buy like, I don't know,
2 games
for
a year.
$60, yeah, 4 or 2 $60 games a year. Now
Absolutely.
you get, spread it, and it's like, hey, now we can play all 12.
Like again, the rock stars, the Activisions, I don't see the EAs. I don't see them, getting into. I could see them like doing like EA and doing an access kind of thing. But as far as like doing Game Pass, it's like, I don't know.
You don't know.
But EA does it because they have a big library of games, so they could do it.
Right.
But they don't do it with their brand new titles either. I mean, these are
but they let you.
It takes a little while to get to the vault.
They let you at least try it out first, and then you get a 10% discount.
I think that'll happen. It'll be like how Netflix and Hulu and Crackle and all these other services that EA already has theirs, obviously, but I think that'll be something that comes across Ubisoft. They'll all have a version of their subscription service.
They have a big library.
Oh yeah,
maybe even Bethesda, but I don't know. I don't know.
We have a Far Cry 3 remastered coming, but they're doing it the right way. You get it when you buy the other one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's nice.
That is cool as shit. Plus the DLC. Y'all see the season pass on that?
Oh, that was amazing.
Going to Mars, Vietnam, and what was the other one?
Really?
Now I'm worried about Far Cry 5 though. I mean,
yeah.
Does that game have any meat? Is that why they adding the Far Cry 3 to it?
Oh, Far Cry 5 looks
pretty good about having quite a bit of shit in the games.
It's a nice incentive.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, agree.
Far Cry 3 is an awesome game.
I just beat it recently, a couple months ago, because I had never done the co-op mode. And my friend Zach did the co-op mode.
Still have to play the single player one. I might wait for the remaster.
So much fun.
Like real quick, I wanted to address like in the chat, Jago and J Street. Some people like they only like physical, and they like buying those collections and all that, which I understand. I understand how they feel, because that's you like to have that collection on your shelf, and you like to be able to put it in and maybe play it offline or whatever. Not all the games, but
it's cheaper.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why I buy more.
But it is because it's not because the publisher are making it cheaper. It's cheaper because the brick and mortar stores want you to come into their stores. They want you to keep buying. So they're giving out deals, join Gamers Club Unlocked, join the GameStop.
I guess if you look at it that way, there already is a subscription service. I mean,
in a way,
But on the other hand, it's like how many people are actually going into the brick part of the brick and mortar store?
No, you're right. They're doing it online. Like
I do when I'm pissed because I walk into it. Well,
I do. I can actually walk down to Best Buy from my house.
Yeah,
me too.
On the way home.
I rarely go.
Like it's rare that I go into a GameStop. So you know what?
I do when I want a game. I can pick it up for £4.
No,
but if they would sell like game codes in a case with a discount, I'll be all over it.
Well, that wasn't it you, Fastback, that tweeted out that link. There was the thing about the little figurines.
Well, that was my idea. Like I think they should do that.
That's a brilliant idea.
You know how like the figures, like the statues, or even the still cases, put the game codes with them.
You're right.
On the bottom, and then you have that collection on your shelf, and that is a physical item, that you can collect. So I'm not sure if that's something that Jago might like or whatever, but you know, if he still wants that disc, but you know, and some people say, well, digital should be cheaper, but they're not going to do that. Publishers, they're not going to do that. They look at it as we spend $100 million to make a game. Yeah, they cut out that. Now they're cutting out that. You know, going digital, they cut out the money, the middleman, so they're making more money.
Sometimes you get games for like $10 cheaper though. If you buy the you know, the Ultimate Edition, and it comes with a Steelbook or you might sometimes get $10 discount if you just buy the digital one.
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, it's gonna be a while before physical goes away. But it is gonna go away.
Yeah, it's not going.
It is gonna go away eventually.
I mean, we still have physical movies. We still have physical CDs.
Yeah, you do.
Music.
But
there's still vinyl.
Yeah, but you see, but vinyl is like a niche thing. So in the future, it's going to be like, man, I love these. You know, our grandkids are going to be like, man, these CDs, that's the best thing in the world. I love these things. We're like, what?
Yeah, well, there's a difference between music and fucking when it comes to films and fucking games, you know, and it's fucking file sizes for one, you know. You know, you just get your send a CD. What's the first thing you do? You probably put it in your computer, rip that thing, and you put your thing.
Yes. It's like I'm not going to pay a $9.99 for Dirty's favourite album, Beyonce, when I can get it on an MP3 for fuck all off YouTube. Just saying. Yeah, no.
Well, how much should we pay for your rap album, Daz?
Well, it's going to be copyrighted to fuck, so you won't be able to burn it. It's unique.
Cody, man.
Paid to listen.
Find it on Cody.
And like Witty said, you look at the music business, it's easier for them to go all digital because it, you know, like I said, the file sizes and all that. It's just, you know, gaming. Yeah, it's the games are huge. A lot of that, you know, big downloads. But if you look at as the future goes on and internet gets better. The cloud, I'm telling you right now, the cloud is taking over as far as business everywhere. My wife works for Oracle, and businesses spend a lot of money for cloud service.
Yeah, when it comes to a business perspective, but this is thing, Microsoft seem to think that, you know, all those fucking hillbilly motherfuckers give us cloud. No, we don't. Like, we want to get a game on this, put it in his computer, and fucking just play it. You know, one of the
Witty, I'm getting 10, 15 years.
You don't have to wait fucking 10 hours to fucking download the fucker.
Look at computers now, right? Most computers, you buy a computer, you don't get a drive in it, right?
Oh yeah, no,
you don't. Yeah. I mean, it's going to the point where. It's going to get to the point. This is where I see it. It's going to get to the point where you're going to buy a TV, no matter how small it is, whatever, and it's going to have the app for whatever the hell you want. You want PSN, you want PlayStation, you want Xbox, you want Nintendo. You got to subscribe to the app.
You got to run them. What about this field true fucking power bullshit? You need a graphics card and all this shit and all this power to run these games.
It's going to be run through the cloud. It's slowly going to do away from hardware.
What happens if there's a cloudy day?
Fucking full of shit, man.
I mean, your servers are
Crackdown 3. It's got 20 times the computational power. Go shove it up your ass. What is that? Why you can't
shove it up your ass?
Look, Witty, I'm just talking about like years away. Like you may not even be gaming by then, but
you can't even do full scale description in open world single player campaign. It's in a fucking arena, fucking multiplayer mode. The map's probably got a bit size of a fucking Call of Duty map or something.
It's getting there.
For fucking cloud. It's fucking figment of the imagination.
It's not. I mean, my wife works for Oracle. I mean, Microsoft makes a shitload of money off of cloud server. You know.
Well, it's interesting. It's interesting seeing like the amount of investment now in the cloud. I think Microsoft just bought a company that was another cloud-based service the other day.
Yeah.
And look at Epic. Epic bought CloudGen like a week ago or something.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of investment being made by companies to further advance themselves in cloud computing. It's a matter of, I see what Witty's getting at though, because we haven't still seen like real like tangible power of the cloud.
Yeah,
but everything's
as far as gaming
goes, yes, but there has been a lot in the back scenes of
definitely help out like servers and this that and other.
But
right, I'll be back in a minute. I need to go piss in a Nintendo cardboard barbie box. So
you little
careful.
Watch out for those paper cuts.
Yeah.
It's like, how the hell is the cloud got to power your games? You know, what happened to we need an Xbox One X and all this power, and we need all this graphics card and CPU? Like, the cloud's not got to be able to fucking magically fucking replace that shit. You know, how's it got to do it?
If you want 4K, I don't think you can stream 4K right now.
Far from it.
Unless you're giving everyone a gig internet like HK has.
Yeah.
No, I mean, it's not going to happen anytime soon. But I mean, you look where music has been. You look where movies, Netflix, and all that. They're streaming this stuff, and it's gotten so much better over the years. Now, Netflix, Amazon, they can stream 4K. Gaming's going to get there. It's not going to happen anytime soon, but it's getting there. You know, whether you like it or not. So, you know, I just don't. 20 years down the line, what kind of hardware are we going to be looking at? Or to me, you know, or is it just going to be an app on your phone, your TV, whatever?
Net neutrality is ruining it all.
It's going to be everywhere you want it to be. You know, that's where they want to go.
Well, there's definitely investments being made right now, but with different apps and streaming services. Where they go with that, it's you know, we'll still wait and see. But there's definitely investment being made heavily by the console manufacturers to definitely test those waters. So we'll see within the next couple of years.
Well, Witty, let's say, I don't know. You know, maybe we would still get some kind of a hardware console, but it's going to be nothing but like Game Pass. You know, all your games are going to go through a service like that. That's it.
Oh, well, we talked about it.
Yeah,
I'd love a ways off.
It's a long ways off.
You could just like it where every single game that get released on console, you can just get a subscription and you can play them. You know, maybe not day one.
Download them and you
don't have to 3 to 6 months or something. You know, for people to go out and buy games and then they get added to the service or whatever. So us bums can fucking play them for next to no. Right, I'd be down for that, but. You know.
Well, I'm pretty confident we'll see like hardware coming in the next generation. After that, no idea. Yeah, because I mean the PC business makes a shitload of money off their hardware, right? I mean that's huge, right? So I mean, I'm sure they're not going to want a streaming only service type deal that can be played on TV just as good as it, you know, than playing it on a PC or a console. Because they would lose business.
I
don't know. It is interesting.
There to help you, to give you power to play them. Like, it's like, you're not got to just get your mobile out and play all these fucking different games. Unless gaming goes to, well, fucking AAA games anymore. We just got to get mobile games and that's it.
Well, you think about it, the hardware, let's say, you know, if it's all streaming, the hardware is always going to be there, but it's not going to be in your home. It's going to be somewhere off-site that is so powerful, like a supercomputer, that could be able to compute all this shit streaming.
PS Now, fuck that shit. I ain't streaming games.
Well, no, PS Now, but it still works. You can still play it, but you got lag. But I mean, as long as you're still working it, they're still looking into it. It's going to continuously improve, though. You know. I mean, the only way for anything to improve, it's got to start somewhere, and it's going to start from shit. But over time, it improves.
To be honest with you, I'll think we'll see this phasing out of our lifetime. To be honest with you,
see what phasing out?
This fucking streaming, fucking gaming bollocks. No more consoles and shit. You know what I mean? I don't think it will happen in fucking years.
No, yeah.
Not fully. And plus, if it does happen, you'll still have the option to have your physical fucking consoles until it's 100%.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There'll be a backup of a backup. It's bollocks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the infrastructure is a long ways away from being able to stream in the
like
quality.
Mate, what they're going to do is they're going to take over it. You know what I mean? Come on. Technology, we've just got bullshit mobile games on Amazon Fire Stick. You know what I mean? Nothing better. Yeah, it's a fucking start.
Like Jago. Digital toilets.
It's a start. Yeah, it's a start having games on your... But you've still got to download them at the moment to the fucking Fire Stick, which you've got no memory left when you play them. And clear the fucking cache and all that bollocks. It's a long time off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Speaking of consoles, though, I believe that generational consoles, you know, as we have known them, I think that's a thing of the past. I think from now on, it's just going to get more powerful.
Sony have already said that. Their next console's definitely got to be a traditional gen. And I don't see them.
Right, but this is going to be like a upgrade to the, you know, the PS5 is just going to be an upgrade to the PS4. It's not going to be a whole new, you know, system.
You think PS4 games will still work, is what you're saying?
Absolutely, absolutely.
If they're smart, they would.
Yeah, I think from here on out, that's what, you know, they're going to keep that same, you know, basic structure and just get more powerful. And you know, it'd be like the PC, you know, more in, you know, in terms of the PC generations, as far as advancing graphics cards and processors and all that kind of stuff. It's just going to get more powerful every few years. And that being said, I think we're going to see, and I think that's overdue too. I think that if you keep it where, you know, they can code the games basically the same through generations, you know, they don't have to go rewrite the book to develop for a new console. That it'll just open up the floodgates, and just, you know, from here on out, it just streamlines the whole process. You know, we don't get into these hiccups. Won't be anything such thing as backward compatibility, because it's just, you know, it's just all one setup, one system.
Still think it goes like the phones, though. You know, say your iPhones. You know, certain games only work up to, you know, X versions back, hardware versions. I can see that happening, because I mean, at a certain point, you know, the older hardware can't
keep up. That's what
can't keep up. Well, and it's like, you know,
I don't know. Sure, I mean, I can emulate Donkey Kong on my PC.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think.
But that's an older game we're talking about.
Yeah, but you're going the other way around.
It don't matter what.
On your 486, you can play. You know,
kind of what I was saying. When I said, like, there's got to become a point where, like, even the X game, you know, these. Well, I've already said that I think that the Xbox One X probably is the next gen console, but UWP is hiding that fact, you know. But there's got to come a point, even with X, eventually the games that are getting developed for it won't work on the OG Xbox. You know, maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm fucking right. I don't know.
They work, but use at your own risk. You know, it might work, it might not.
Like you see, you know, make a recommended specifications. You might be looking to get it to work or not. Well, God knows.
And also, like, you know, it's a VR. You know, the X might support, who knows, Oculus.
Well, I think games will become more dynamic. But you can only do it on the X
and up.
I think it'll be more dynamic, though. Like on PC, you know, you have such a broad range of hardware that they have to develop for. Everything on PC is dynamic, so it's like depends on what your system is how the game performs. And I think as the consoles become kind of more open in that regard, you know, I think we'll see, like, you know, they'll have to obviously, you know, the Xbox One, OG Xbox One, would be able to play, like, you know, the next form of Xbox or whatever, but it'll be kind of a lockdown, you know, 1080p 60 kind of version, or 1080p 30 maybe. Whereas, you know, the next generation is dynamic, and it can just unlock frame rates, unlock the resolution, just play it, you know. Yeah. Obviously, you know, I think that's going to be the direction. I don't think we're going to lose you know, the ability to play the games on those, but I think it's just gonna, you know, as it progresses, it's gonna, again, you know, the games are just gonna be able to kind of open up like they can on PC.
At least the hardware is fixed. You know, it's a finite number of
maybe on
consoles iterations you have.
Right.
So it's easy also to test again.
Or was that Witty?
Fucking Pepsi. What a dirty play. What are you drinking, Pepsi?
I could see maybe Microsoft doing that because it's kind of messaging they've been putting out. But as far as Sony are concerned, I think Sony are more locked into traditional gens. And
maybe I don't. Yeah,
I've got to play PS4 games. I think that's one that allures most of us gamers fucking like buy a new gen because we like to get games that are specifically designed for that console because it's using all the power of that box. Whereas if it's going the other way, Coop's way, it's like surely games have got to be held back in some way for the higher model because they've got to cater for the lower model.
No, not really. They're not on PC.
Yeah.
But I mean, like Chief was saying, games. You're gonna see, like, you know, as the next gen comes out, all the games in the past are gonna be going forward. They're either emulated or, you know, whatever. It you know. So whether they're 4K or not, that's what Xbox wants you. They want that. Mm-hmm. They want you to buy the next generation. They want you to buy an X because you can play everything on it.
Right.
You know, they want you to buy the Xbox One 2 or 2 because you'll be able to play 360 games, Xbox, you know, OG, and you know, everything's gonna be BC.
Well, forward compatibility is very enticing. I mean,
yeah, it is.
Look at the backwards compatibility you just listed. I mean, that you can take your library with you, whether it be disc based or digitally. Well, depending on, you know, which games have been rolled out, but still. Yeah, it's a very enticing option for somebody moving forward.
Yeah, it is.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. I mean, I was late. I was late to the next to this generation, you know, for that reason, because I still had a bunch of games on 360 that I was playing that I enjoyed playing, and you know, there was obviously some games on there on the Xbox One that, you know, even some of the games I was playing, I was Grand Theft Auto 5 at the time, still playing on 360, and you know, looking at my friends, you know, bragging about how good it looked on the Xbox One, but I was still kind of like, I don't know. I mean, it looks good enough here. It still plays great. It's still fun. It wasn't really enough to get me this, you know, obviously Fallout 4 was, you know, same as Witty was the one that got me over. But yeah, for that reason, you know, I stayed. I didn't just jump right into the Xbox One, and well, partly financially too. It was a little, but yeah, that was a big deal. And then, you know, once they did announce the backwards compatibility, and you know, that just makes it almost a no-brainer. You know, you get the best of both worlds.
Yeah, to go that direction, and all games have got to be playable, no matter what console you've got. Like, why should I ever buy another console in my entire life if I can still play games that are coming out in 30 years? I can still play them on my older box.
No, I don't think.
Loads of people are just not.
You want your console to evolve with your you know, your TV and everything else, and
yeah,
for sure, you want to.
I mean, Witty, if you got a 4K TV, but you're still playing on OG Xbox, why?
Well, I probably wouldn't have a 4K TV because, like, what's point?
I mean, time's gonna come. You're gonna end up bidding a 4K TV eventually, right?
Well, probably because that's the way fucking things are going, and you know.
I mean, the market dictates it. So
1080p TVs getting sold in shops in a bit, is there? Then
no.
Shoot, 4Ks are down the price of 1080p anymore.
Yeah, it's not even worth buying a 1080p TV.
$250, less than $300 all the time.
Yep.
Yeah, man, I've still got that though with fucking HDR, and you know, it's like I said, my mate bought fucking a 4K TV for like £350 about a couple of months ago, but God knows if it's got HDR. I don't even think it has. So.
It's all right. I'm looking at a 4K TV at the moment.
Aren't they the TCLs or HDR?
Yeah, some of them.
Yeah, the
Vader, speaking of, didn't you just get a new addition to the family there?
I did.
Didn't you? You just get a new...
Did you get a new TV, Vader?
No, but Dealer did.
Oh, Dealer.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what that was earlier.
I've sent you my address so you can ship it.
Yeah, I remember that from earlier today. Yeah, no dealer picked up a nice LG 4K TV.
Then Nate, you got a new 4K TV, didn't you?
Yes, I just don't have HDR.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
I know, right? It wasn't there when I picked up.
Well, you're probably gonna get a 4K HDR TV before Mike does.
That's true, but I'm happy with mine right now. So
I'm happy with my 1080. It looks fucking awesome. Even though I found the bastard. How cool is that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean,
mine looks awesome till you turn it off and you can see fucking dogs' names on it.
Those fly shit splashes.
Well, I think we've beaten this around the bush. You know, I mean, you know, regardless, you know, I mean, gaming is going to keep evolving and,
they've got to
you
keep
know,
coming up with ways because
it is.
Like,
I mean,
they've got to come up with ways to be, you know, combat the fucking used game fucking market and that there.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Say that don't cost them millions, probably billions of fucking years.
Well, speaking of that, how does GameStop combat that? Because remember a while back, they were going to bring out that rental program, subscription program they were going to do, and then all of a sudden, you didn't hear anything about it. Do you think they might?
If you go into a GameStop nowadays, see how they're combating it. It's gotten more. There's like more amigos collectibles, and you know they've really kind of expanded out of just selling games. I mean, there's movies in there. There's
they're still making money, but how many of us here still go to GameStop and walk in there?
They need to do what's
like we used to.
Over here for years. They sell everything under the sun. They sell mobiles, they sell fucking computer fucking motherboards and fucking everything under the sun. Yeah, just about DVDs, CDs, whatever the case may be.
Well, they tried. They got into the phone business and whatever. Yeah. I just have no interest in going to GameStop at all. Unless a game goes on sale physically, like they did this last holiday, you know, Best Buy and GameStop and whatever else. Yeah, that's it. Other than that, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. Since Game Club came out, I hardly ever go in there.
Yeah. If they weren't giving me money, I would be mad.
But if GameStop was doing that rental subscription like they were looking at, I would have done that, and I don't mind dropping going in and getting the game on my way home.
That would have been huge. Yeah.
Yeah. So it just makes me wonder, besides having all these little collectibles for selling this and that, what are they going to do to combat digital only games like Game Pass and, because eventually Sony and Nintendo are going to look into that and they'll be like, they may not be doing that right now, but, so interesting to think about where that's going to.
Have I got one pen that actually fucking works? What the fuck's going on?
So,
it's Amazon though that are really fucking the ones that are cutting into like stores like GameStop and I suppose you can't really compare CEX to fucking because our version of GameStop is more fucking game and they're probably the same fucking just to give you shit prices for fucking games and that lot. Yeah. But CEX are proper like fucking like I said, they sell everything. They sell mobile phones, fucking laptops,
pop vinyls
as well. They're proper like second-hand fucking shop basically, but they do everything.
Yeah, peripherals, a lot of get your used peripherals and all that stuff.
Irrelevant. What's going on, sir?
Basically, a good better version of a pawn shop. They actually give you fucking shit up prices, man.
Yeah.
It's hard to say, honestly. Like, they'll adapt in some way, like they've been doing the past couple of years. But their future, I wouldn't say it's uncertain, but it's definitely kind of rocky.
Definitely.
Yeah.
How many blockbusters do you see around anymore?
Yep.
Unless
same.
No, that's because I took over. It is now. That's busted.
I had another question as far as shit. Now I forgot.
That was shit.
Yeah, a question about shit.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, we started off with some bullshit. We might as well end with some bullshit.
True.
I tell you what, but I think in the short term, one of the ways that gaming is going to evolve, at least this year, is this is going to be the year of Battle Royale. I guarantee you, like every game coming out has some plan or some DLC for a Battle Royale. We're going to be so sick of Battle Royale by 2019. It's not even going to be funny.
I need Wildlands coming out with a Battle Royale.
Oh, you know they're
say
working
the game
on it.
looks cool.
Division, they'll all have. Yeah. I bet even Halo has a Battle Royale mode.
Yeah,
well, supposedly there's something there that's supposed to be rumored about. I don't know if it's a Battle Royale mode, but there's supposed to be something about a high player count mode being added to Halo. So
yeah,
yeah, that leaker on the new NeoGAF, what's it called, Reset Era? Yeah, he leaked something about that, but. As far as if it's a battle royale type mode or not, hard to say. But honestly, I just hope Halo does its own thing when it comes to multiplayer. That's what I wish.
Yes.
I'm not huge on the battle royale modes personally, so.
Okay, now I remember my question real quick for everybody. You know, those of us who are old school gamers, you know, we've been there since Atari days, right? You've seen Atari come and go. Nintendo's still here, but they had their up and downs. Sega came and Sega, no more console. As time goes by, well, we've heard some rumors, some whatever from Google, because what's his name, who used to be in the gaming business, is now at Google. And do you see big companies like maybe Google or Amazon jumping into the console world, gaming anytime? I mean, like Microsoft. Who would have thought Microsoft would have done it? You know,
I can see him doing like a Switch.
Yeah, but I think Xbox jumped in because Sega dropped out. You know, it come out about the same time, didn't it?
If you listen to Seamus Blackley, he kind of brought up that they were pissed off at Sony because Sony said. You know, because back then Microsoft was all about the Windows, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Sony at one time said, "Our PS2, our PlayStation is so powerful." I think it was about the PS2. It was so powerful that it could replace being every home, and it's probably just as good or better than Windows. Like it was something around like that. And so Seamus said, they were like, "Oh, really?" So that's kind of what kind of irked him to get the ball rolling and come up with something. So it was kind of like a little competition with Sony, because Sony, what their OS is, what is it? The other, remember back then it was kind of like Windows, and you had what was the other OS that was kind of competing with Windows? Besides Apple,
OS2?
No, not an Apple.
Yeah, that was IBM.
Banana.
Linux.
Maybe, yeah. Remember, for a while there, it was kind of like, some people like that OS better than Windows. So I think Sony isn't their system back in the day built off of Linux, or it still is? In some way?
I remember something about it.
But
maybe I'm not 100% certain, to be honest. I remember hearing about something about Linux connected to the PlayStation 3. Could be mistaken. But
I'm just curious, as time goes by and you see changes throughout the gaming industry. And like I said, Sega was here and Sega's gone. Atari was here, Atari's gone.
Mm-hmm.
Now we got, the big three right now, but you never know who can come into play.
I think it'd be hard for them to come in and actually grab an audience, because you've got your Xbox guys, your PlayStation guys, they're happy with what they've got. Like what you got to offer them that's different from competition.
Yeah, well, I don't see them trying to get into the console space. I see that more like Amazon, or obviously Amazon's already invested into Twitch, and I can see them more in the publishing side of it.
Yeah, true.
You know, as far as games goes, but I don't see them like coming up with the the Amazon box or something or the Google box.
Unless they do a streaming.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. Seeing that we don't fucking care, I've got to give Siberia a shout out in the chat. He just called me a wanker, and then he said he loves me. So what? You're wanking over me, Siberia? Yeah. Go fuck yourself. How's that?
Man, see, Sopsky's not around. Dad's got to have someone to tell him
his next target.
All right, so like I said, we've beaten all this topic around the bush. I think we've had a lot of good thoughts on it. So, and people in the chat had some good thoughts too. So, it's going to be interesting and fun moving forward in gaming. So, but no matter what, just fucking game, people. Don't worry about it.
As long as we got games, we're good.
Don't let it bother you so much now. Like I told Jago and Twitter, I know he's kind of worried, but it'll be fine.
Yeah, what was I saw some where was it? I was actually looking through stuff today. Like 65% of households in America now has some sort of console, some sort of gaming console. Yeah.
Well, yeah, the TV that's got games on it as well, hasn't it?
No, some sort of console, like a PlayStation or Xbox or a Wii or whatever. They got some.
It's the way of life. That's what. Everyone's got them.
Multi-billion-dollar business.
Even if you're more of a casual in Siberia, you still got one in your house, you know what I mean?
Well, it all started with PS2, didn't it? When they brought in fucking DVD player.
Yeah, that's true.
Most people well, maybe not most people, but a lot of people bought it. It was like there's a cheap fucking DVD player, and you can game on it as well. If you there's something for kids and that.
Yeah. Who wants to be a millionaire? Ultimate Edition. Some fucking more questions for you. Yeah.
The future of gaming is bright.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
The future's orange.
The future of gaming is mobile.
So let's start doing our heading out of the door. So since someone who came in last, we're gonna start with him first. Mr. Nate, Mr. Natty Redgans.
First, Dan, I see how it is.
So, sir, where can we find you? What's your Twitter handle, and when will we see you next?
I'm gonna have to change it because it's NLG right now, but I'm gonna have to change it to you guys. But
we've already got a hidden H in our name. I'm not sure where the N fits in.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we do it in the nude.
Oh, whoa!
I mean, that could happen if it gets us more subs, but it might lose its subs too.
I mean,
I don't know. No.
I can't do it on my NLG home, but I can do it on your guys' home. I'm Google Hangouts.
If you want to hang your tally, why can't you do it on your own show, bro?
I wish we had cool names for our Johnsons.
Okay, mine's Percy.
NLG nudeless.
It could be Percy Full.
Nude little gamer.
Good time.
So good.
So what's your Twitter handle, Nate?
NLG.
Hey, remember, most people here might have forgotten you were nominated for Rookie of the Year on Multiverse.
And we tied. Me and you were awesome at the same time.
I'm not sure if we tied, but if you want to say that, go ahead.
I mean, that's what he told me. He could have been making me feel better about myself. I don't know, but
we wanted. Hey, you know what? We probably did because Brock kicked our ass. So
yeah.
All good. What's your Twitter handle though?
NLG_Natty Redgans.
Tallywhacker.
Yeah, exactly. Tallywhacker.
Natty Whacker.
I can't even call it. It's Tallywhacker.
And we're gonna go with your partner next because you two are a couple. You two are probably the most famous couple besides Daz and Sopsky. Because hey, if I'll tell you guys this: anytime I get online at night on my Xbox, who's in a party together, you guarantee it's Nate and HDK. Those two are playing games.
Pretty much, yeah.
And I jump in their party anytime, and I just love talking to those guys who are playing.
It's party time tonight. It's party time
yeah,
tonight.
party's always open, so feel free to jump in.
What's your where can we find you? And
yeah, on Twitter you can find me at HDK360.
Because someone took his name, so if someone wants to report the other person,
yeah, it's like I think the only oddball out there is my Xbox gamer tag. That's just HDK, and on PlayStation it's HDK360. Whenever you see me in party or not in party, feel free to invite me and let's play some games.
Oh yeah, I agree. Mr. Invader, real quick, Invader, I want to give you a big shout out. I want to thank you very much for doing a giveaway for the Master Chief Collection. You know, on behalf of W.D.F.C. That's really helped us a lot. We gained a lot of subs, between yours and Witty's giveaway. So, dude, I really appreciate that.
Yeah, anytime, guys. Like I really enjoy being involved with everybody in the community, and I like being partnered with awesome podcasts like yourself.
And you have a Mustang, so that makes you even better.
Yes,
well, that's always a plus.
Yeah.
All the chicks, he can invade anyone when he wants.
And not too long ago, you put out some pretty good videos, some good common sense points in the gaming.
Yes.
So, speaking of that, where can we find you on Twitter? And
oh yeah, well, again, everybody, hey, thanks for coming out in the chat and watching, listening, and talking games. You guys can find me at my YouTube channel, Invader Gaming. Also in the Twitter community, Invader_1986. And if you want to watch me get my butt kicked by orcs in Shadow of War, check me out on Twitch.
There you go. And then you also have a couple of videos that pop up on your YouTube channel, right?
Oh yeah, I got all kinds of Twitch videos coming out right now, and I'll definitely have more of those. Some thoughts and opinions about some things coming up too.
Yeah, definitely agree. Good ones. Recommended.
Thank you very much.
And Jago, hell yeah,
you are good, buddy. That's why I'm friends with you.
Jago is the man.
He said he had 3 Mustangs. So.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. Good taste.
Not that slow marrow.
It's like Witty's got a Fiesta.
Everybody thinks there's console wars. They have not hung out. They have not hung out in the muscle car wars between Camaro and Mustang. I guarantee you that.
The pony wars.
That just gets. Yeah, that's the real pony wars right there.
Yeah, that's for sure.
And I guarantee it gets real.
It does.
Mr. I said, Daz, should I go with you last, or are we gonna have something?
Yes, go with me last. I'm not gonna do my original one because that's too loud.
Yes, sir.
I will go with a different one, and I'll save it for next week. Okay.
All right, Coop. What's going on, Coop? Where can we find you, sir?
Right here every Friday.
Oh yeah.
That's good answer.
And you never know.
Now I want to give a shout out to JD. He was in chat earlier. He's doing he's streaming some ODST tonight. So go check him out on his YouTube channel, JD Play and Listen. And he's also doing a giveaway. So he's giving away a code to, I think, Master Chief Collection or something. So yeah, go check him out.
So, yeah.
Also, too,
always entertaining.
He's got some badass music mixes too, right? With old school gaming music.
Yeah, exactly. I like what he does, man. It's cool. Yeah. It's something different. Good stuff.
Mr. Witty.
Well, you can find me as usual here, and probably just here. And
and what do you think about? What do you?
Yes,
what are your thoughts?
Fucking cared about them Twitter motherfuckers. Too stuck up in on assholes, most of them.
Yep. Mr. Daz.
Fucking hell, Matt. Is it time already?
Well,
okay. Right.
It could be. I mean, you know, you missed. Could we get a DazCast next week? You think maybe?
Yes,
because we are missing it.
Yes, I do apologise. Last 2 weeks I have been on call out, which has totally fucked me up. Luckily, when it becomes April time, the next like spring season, etc., I mean, I'm on call out 1 in 6, so that's like once in 6 weeks instead of 1 in 3, like I'm in winter, which is a bit of a bastard really because it fucks my show up. You know what I mean? But yes, we are back next week. The DazCast is back.
Nice.
So there you go. Yeah, you can find me on Twitter, UK DazZRap, YouTube, UK DazZRap, Instagram, even though I don't bother with it much, but I'm on there as well. You know what I mean? Like, change of plans to the original rap. Well, it wasn't a fucking rap, it was a piss take sing song, but
well, the nursery rhyme?
Yeah, something like not an inky pinky pally thing, right?
Inky pinky.
Yes.
Or tits sagging low.
Yes, not the copper off his feet. Yeah. Yeah, so we'll go with a different one because I've got to be a bit quiet because our lass is still asleep, so I can't shout what I was originally going to shout out. You know what I mean? Are you ready, guys? Let's do it.
Yeah.
Right. Hashtag the fucking DazZRap. Right. What's it going to take to get your attention, keeping my mind hanging in suspension? I want you, that's what I'm trying to say. Not for your love, every day I pray. But have you been all of my life? You're a perfect old baby and I want you for my wife. I'm after your heart, don't you see? I'm not out to get your fucking virginity.
Oh.
Oh, shit.
Was that more of a rap?
Hey.
Well, a nursery rhyme.
No, that was more of a fucking rap.
Any of you single guys out there, take note. You can use that. You might get married too.
Yes. And the only thing that I know for certainty is that Daz is gonna eat some turkey.
No, I'm gonna fuck your turkey and shove it up your ass.
Jeez.
No, sir. It's the other way around. You're supposed to stuff in the turkey ass.
Yeah, we'll take a different kind of stuffing. That's gonna be a short video to make that, but I can't do my original one because what I'll do, shall I YouTube it or I'll save it for next week's show? I don't know.
Excellent.
I'll save it. Yeah.
Everybody,
if you didn't quite get it, I'll wrap it again.
Just go back and listen. That's all good. Yeah. But you can do another, like you did last time. Do a separate. Do a separate. Cut it out and do a separate DazZRap.
Yeah, DazZRap.
There you go.
What am I on? I'm on 3 or 4 songs now. We'll get to 8, and then I'll create an album, and I'll send it off to
Simon Cowell.
Yeah, send it off to Simon Cowell.
By this time next year.
You fucking know it. It's that fucking stupid, but I'll probably make money. You know what I mean? But yeah.
Big shout out to everybody and that's big supporters that we see all the time in our chat.
Oh, Siberia and Dirty J. Oh, J Street, Jago.
And Vader.
Yeah.
He's
Stinky Baby.
Siberia. Who else? Yeah, Stinking Corpse.
Yeah, Stinky Baby.
Irrelevant Native showed up. We had Anchorman show up.
Irrelevant Native, yes.
Who we had on last week. And yeah, man, I mean, guys, thank you very much. I appreciate you guys coming back and watching us every week. Like I said, we don't know what the hell we're talking about. We're just here to talk about games and whatever and have fun. So
yes, Saltiest game is just come in the chat. It's just Mr. DazZRap, so you're gonna have to watch it back, bro.
Yeah, what's up, Saltiest? Appreciate it, bro.
But yeah, I mean, look, we come here every week to just talk, get together, share our love for gaming, and because we do fucking care about gaming.
Yes.
But all the other bullshit noise out there and all that, don't let that shit get in your way. Don't let it distract you from gaming.
Yeah, and I want to give Sparkling a shout out.
Oh yeah, Sparkling.
Yeah, he did a video earlier today about fucking fanboys and all that shit. You know what I mean? Check out his opinion. Just look him up on YouTube, Twitter, Sparkling. Watch his latest vid. made a lot of common sense. Yeah, fuck you, fanboys.
It was good.
Yeah, I mean, look, get out there, enjoy talking to other people that like-minded that love the game. If people want to be a twat about it, fucking mute them and block them. Don't worry about it. Don't let people get you upset and whatever. I mean, just enjoy the gaming together. Don't worry about all that noise.
Yeah. I'd go to far to say is fuck them before I fuck you up on Twitter. Yeah. You know what I mean? There you go.
Like, I mean, you hear in a lot of podcasts, you hear, yes, we might talk. Look, I don't give a shit about NPDs. I don't give a shit about who's winning the generation. None of that shit fucking matters. Because we've been gaming. Some of us been gaming since Atari days. Fucking Atari's gone. We went to Nintendo. We went to Sega. Whatever. I've been gaming ever since, and it didn't fucking matter how much money Atari made or lost or Nintendo.
Who gives a fuck?
It matters what does. Exactly. I mean, so Mr. Witty, give us a
proper send-off, sir.
Oh,
hey, put the cigarette down. Put the bong down, sir. Come on.
Come on.
Give us a good one.
Cares just game, people. Just game and fuck Twitter because, well,
that's a bit harsh.
People on Twitter. Let's be fair.
Yeah, and everybody, thank you, appreciate it, and shout out to all you guys. You see in my description. You got some good podcasts out there. Go give them a chance. Give them a like. Give them a sub. So we appreciate it, and we are out.
Game on.
See you guys.